So in the agriculture activities, we are using the fertilizers, pesticides, then insecticides that is used in the agriculture. So that it will dissolve in the rainwater, and then it flows into the water bodies such as rivers, lakes. So the groundwater also it will be getting affected because of the pesticides. Then this also will be causing the excess of nutrients such as nitrate and the phosphorus, as well as the toxic chemicals in the water bodies. So this is called as the eutrophication. So this substances can also be harmful to the aquatic life. So if you are using many pesticides in the vegetables, that it is not harmful for us. So that chemicals also in our bodies, one part of the will be causing some of the disease only. So next we can see the industrial waste. So in the industries, many of the industries that they are releasing the toxic waste such as lead, mercury, cyanides, cadmium, etc. So these are the chemicals is very harmful for us? No, it is not very harmful for us. So if this waste is that is unregulated and it is released into the water bodies, so what will happen means that it causes a huge impact on humans, plants, then aquatic animals. So these industrial waste, maximum of the industrial waste that is released in the rivers only. So the river water is fully getting polluted, and what are the living organisms in the river, that everything is getting affected. So one part we also, the persons also will be getting affected only. So that it should be avoided. Then oil spills. So there is a large crude oil and the natural gas reserves that is below the seabed. So with the increasing exploration of crude oil in the oceans, accidents in drilling and transporting oil that also have also increased. So oil spills that causes the water pollution, which is harmful to the aquatic life. So the oil which is remains floating on the water surface, that blocks the sunshine, then reduces the dissolved oxygen in the water, then suffocates the marine organism. Then thermal pollution. So in the thermal pollution, the large amount of water that is used for cooling purpose in the thermal and the nuclear power plants and many industries. Then water is also for cooling purpose that is discharged back to the river or in the original water source at the raised temperature, and sometimes with the chemicals also. So this is causing the rise in temperature and decreases the amount of oxygen that is dissolved in the water. So which adversely that affects the aquatic life. So next we are going to see the controlling water pollution. So how to control the water pollution? So we can avoid using the detergents that is biodegradable, and avoid that if it is containing the toxic chemical, that it can be avoided. Then wearing clothes that is made from the natural fibers such as cotton, and we can avoid wearing the synthetic fibers that is nylon and the polyester cloth. So we can avoid this type of cloths. Then we should not throw the wastage like plastics into the water bodies. So always we should separate the dust, that means the wastage that is into the recyclable and the non-recyclable, then biodegradable. So we have to separate the waste and only we have to put it. So this does not cause the pollution. Then domestic water, wastage water, that it should be treated properly and the harmful substance should be removed from that. So it can be also reused for the flushing toilets and the gardening. Then using of biopesticides, that is natural pest control, instead of using the chemical pest control. We can use the biopesticides, not the chemical pest. Then use of compost that is made from the cow dung, garden waste, then kitchen waste, that it can be used as a fertilizer. Then water released from the industry, that it should be treated before being discharged or recycled for the industrial purpose. So by this, not only by this, there are a lot of things. So by this we can avoid the water pollution. So thank you students.